Hi friends, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to give you guys a more in-depth conversation about what I have deemed my hoarding closet. Back in January, I think I filmed like a New Year's resolution video. I can't remember the exact title down below. I'll link it. If I remember to, I'll link it down below in the description box for you. And I mentioned something called my hoarding closet. And I was finally ready to admit that I have a pretty intense sort of backstock of products inside that closet. And I mentioned again a few videos back that I wanted to do an update, and you guys seemed interested in that. Well, the master list that I had originally made has disappeared. So I decided to recount my products, give you guys an actual in-depth total of every single thing that I have in there and kind of show you some of the products that I have. And then I'm going to put it onto a Google Doc so that I can more accurately track my progress. I thought I was making really good progress in one area in particular, but upon kind of reshuffling and recounting some things in my closet, I realized that the dent that I've made, while good, wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be. So here's my list. Let's go ahead and get started. So I broke things down into item, and then I broke it down into sort of some sizes to help give me a better grapple on specifics of what I have in there. So we'll start with lotions. I have what I have deemed to be travel lotions. So we're talking like there are some of these travel sizes from Bath and Body Works that I have. These I tend to get for free because I usually get sent a coupon. I have 4 of these in total that I have, and one of which is half used. I can go through these pretty quickly if I bring these home like for a weekend or for a week. I can probably go through one of these in a week. I'm not like conservative with my lotion usage. I really do put a nice layer of lotion on every time I shower, whether it's the fall, winter, spring, or summer. I'm a lotion person. Continuing with my travel themes, I have travel body washes, and again, I have some examples of what those look like. Again, I get these for free from Bath and Body Works, and then this year I acquired some. I have 3 of these Rose Jam product sizes. In total, I have 6 travel body washes. You'll notice that I have a ton more body wash than I do really anything else in my closet. Body wash, I find that now that I've been focusing on this, is actually harder for me to use. I don't go through it as quickly as I go through lotion and other products. So it's kind of staggering once we get into specifics how many body wash products that I have. All right, next up I have shampoo and conditioner, which I have 5 of each. And I want to be clear, the things that I'm counting in these totals are things that are in my closet, not current things that I'm using. These are things that I have backups of. So I already have 2, a shampoo and a conditioner in my shower, but I have not included that. I have 5 additional shampoos and conditioners in my hoarding closet. For face wash, I have about 8 face washes in there. That number doesn't bother me as much because Ben and I both will use that face wash, so I know that it will get used. I'm not worried about it. He washes his face more than I do. I do it twice a day. He washes his face sometimes 3 times a day. He's a bit, I don't know if cleaner is the right word, but just more cognizant of cleaning his face than maybe I am. For body exfoliants, so we're talking like body scrubs or sugar scrubs or things that I'm using on like the once a week deep shower routine. I have 5 of those in my closet. I have made a dent in that. I did have 10, so I've been working on those. It's been really tempting not to want to buy more of them just because I can get good deals, but I've been resisting. Now we come to body lotions, and just prepare yourself for this number. It is quite intense. I have 38 lotions in my cupboard, my hoarding closet. That number is really overwhelming for me to think about, to process, especially because I was looking in my actual like collection, and I have like a museum almost of Bath and Body Works products, especially with packaging. They have changed their packaging, which on the one hand is helpful for me because I know that things in this packaging tend to be older than items in this packaging. The only exception to that theory is that sometimes when they bring back scents for semi-annual sales, they tend to keep them in the packaging that they were once in when that collection came out. So I do have a few lotions that are in this type of packaging, but I know that they were scents that they brought back in the past summer semi-annual sale. My memory can process and store dumb, useless information like that, which is why I can remember that information. But it's helpful for me because I definitely want to focus on my older products. I know one of you once left a comment that this information down here can tell me how old this is, but I'll be honest, I don't really understand how to use that system. So if you could tell me again, or if someone else could break down how I know how old these lotions are, that would probably be helpful for me, because I definitely need to use the things that are older versus the things that are perhaps newer in my collection. When we get to body washes, you'll see why that is so important. Now we come to what I have dubbed as thick body lotion. This is the Triple Moisture Body Cream, but really any sort of cream product I consider a heavier or thicker lotion. Here's where I thought I had made a good dent. I had on my second shelf in my closet these all together, so I thought, and I know that when I first started, I had 16 in that little area, and I was down to 8. And I was thinking, like, that's really great progress in 2 months to have used 8 lotions, which maybe seems a little excessive to you guys, but again, I shower 3 to 4 times a week, and every time I'm using one of these, and I can whip through these with no problems. Well, as I was reorganizing, I discovered a little pocket of them that I must have purchased during this winter semi-annual sale, because they were all winter scents. So now I have 13 of these. So in a sense, I've gained maybe 5 or 6 more than I thought I had, but I'm still making good progress with this. That doesn't make me feel good, that I feel like by the end of this, by the end of 2015, I'll probably have used all of these up, which will be really good, because I want to feel like I'm making some sort of progress as I go through. For body wash, we have 35. And that number is also really concerning to me, because body wash, I'm noticing, just takes me longer to go through. And I also have like a museum of Bath & Body Works packaging. Some of it is kind of scary. I have these 3 that I just pulled randomly. I have a couple of these that are in this packaging. Yeah, that's old, and I don't know. I'm actually really worried about this one. I think that if this label is correct and the way I've read it is correct, this was made in either 2012 or 2011-ish, sometime in there, which that means this thing is like 3 years old. And I don't think these products are designed to stay for that long. It doesn't smell bad. I definitely am going to tackle this particular one next once I'm done with the one that's currently in my closet, or the currently in my shower, because I do have just 2 of these in there, so I know that once I can get these gone, I'll feel better, because everything else isn't as old as the 2 of these. The next step that I have for packaging is this. This is something that I know I bought last winter. They brought this scent back last winter, so this isn't terribly old. I do have probably like 8 or 9 that are in this type of packaging, but a bulk of mine are in this. And this packaging came out last spring. I definitely know that I did some serious damage at the semi-annual sales last spring. It was like summertime, so I have lots from that. This is one of them. Other thing to note is that while these numbers are really high, I probably haven't paid full price for a vast majority of these items. I've either heavily couponed, they've been on a heavy sale, or I got them completely for free. So that's part of the reason how this has snowballed, is just because I have a really hard time saying no to an absolutely free thing. And I very well could donate this or pass this stuff on, and I probably should consider doing that, because I do like to coupon. But for now, I'm going to challenge myself to just use these products and not get more of them until I'm at a place where I'm maybe down to a fraction of what I currently possess. All right, now we have what I've deemed like hair straightening items. So that means either things that I spray in my hair when I straighten it, or creams that I put in my hair when I straighten my hair. I have collectively, looking at those 2 particular items, 4 of them, which really isn't bad. 2 of them are sprays and 2 of them are like creams that I use. I will definitely use those. They will not go to waste. I'm almost done one that I've been working on, so I'm going to actually pull another one out of the closet, bringing the number down to 3. So I think that's a feasible amount. I'm comfortable having that much. Travel body sprays. We're talking items in this size, which I think this is a pretty sizable amount. I have 6 of these. I used to use these all the time, and then I started to get more into perfumes. it is time that I start tackling these. These are not going to be easy to go through, but I need to do that. Even more horrifying is I have 12 full-size ones. And again, we have a museum of packaging to show you. I have the oldest one right here. Like, look at this label. Thumbs up if you remember when Bath & Body Works packaging looked like this. I'm surprised, frankly, that this still smells good. This has got to be upwards of 5 years old. I will use it and make sure it doesn't bother my body or anything like that. I don't break out at all. But this is like one of the things I need to tackle ASAP. Next in line, I have some of these. This is the Fresh Vanilla. Now, a lot of body washes that I have are, partially used. I don't have too many that are brand spanking new. I kind of go through phases with the body sprays, but this is another one of the packaging ones. Then it continues. We have one of these, which is Moonlight Path. And then finally, the current kind that they have right now is one of these. And like, for example, this I got for free. So, yeah, I just need to start using some of these. My 3 biggest categories that are concerning to me are my body wash, my body sprays, and my lotion, just because it's such a large number for how much product you use at a time. Moving on to hand lotions. I have 3 hand lotions on backstock in my closet, which I'm not worried about because I use hand lotion at school. I use it before I go to bed. I use it when I'm just sitting down because my hands are so dry. So I'm very accustomed to using lotion, and that will get used no problem. Hair care products is another category I've kind of created, and that includes things like hair oils, like hair serums, hair masks. I put those all under one kind of umbrella so I didn't have to worry about like nitty-gritty counting. And so for that, I have 8. Again, it's kind of high, but with the variety of things in that lump sum umbrella category, those will get used. I'm not worried about it. Makeup remover, another category that I'm not super worried about. I have 5. I have 3 like packages of makeup wipes, and then I have 2 either liquid or like a gel remover. So those will get used up. I use it every single time I use makeup. I'm very faithful about wiping my makeup off at night. Face moisturizer, I have 7 of those, and that is under the umbrella, meaning that I have day creams, night creams, and eye creams underneath that. So I will definitely get use out of those. Not worried about that at all. Face masks, I have 3 sitting in the closet. So like we're talking like either like a box of like a face mask set or a face mask pot, and that's because I just currently have way too many masks sitting on the little like shelving unit that I have in my bathroom. So I'm just gonna let those simmer in the closet. And then my last category is toothpaste. I have 4 containers of toothpaste in there, and not worried about that. I go through toothpaste probably once every 2 months. I go through a tube of it. Ben's using a different toothpaste. So we will use those, no problem. I am excited to focus more on this. Let me know if you guys want more updates, like if you want me to do it once a month, or if you want me to do them like, let's say I'll do my next one in July. Let me know down below how you want to see me kind of show you guys the items, show you my progress, things of that nature. If you have any tips for how I can use some of these things, like I know Pretty Pistol 86, suggested that I maybe spray towels or uses this kind of like a room fragrance. Let me know down below, because I do think in order for me to feasibly be able to use some of these products, I am going to have to use alternative uses for them. Not necessarily so I can waste them or just to use them, but to also find an actual effective use of these things. I'm definitely not embarrassed, but I'm also I'm not bragging about what I have. I just really think I'm at a place where I need to challenge myself and focus on this. And I talked about this back in January, and recounting these items makes me feel better to know exactly where I stand, to know exactly clear cut, this is what I have. And I've also done some kind of reshuffling of things. So I will show you guys a clip. I'll insert it right about now so you guys can see what exactly I have in my closet. I hope you enjoyed seeing that clip. Let me know your thoughts about all of this. If you're working on a project like this, let me know down below, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.